Hey folks, another quick review of the Schrade 104. You can check out my reviews of the Schrade 303 and the 306. You know, like those other Schrade knives, it's a large frame lock knife. You know, big solid metal frame on it. This one actually has some G10 scales on it. Very nice, grippy scales. Comfortable, aggressive, but not uncomfortably so. Gives you a real nice grip on it. You know, it's got, unlike the 303 and the 306, it's got a little over travel guard there, so you don't pull the frame lock out too far and bend the frame, which I like. That's a really nice added feature to it. Like the 303 and the 306, in my opinion, you know, not a super fast deploying knife. You could probably tinker with it to get it to do what you want. But it's smooth, but it's not fast, in my opinion. Hopefully it'll loosen up a little bit with the Teflon washers. Will loosen up a little bit after you use it for a while, but still, you know, not horrible deployment. Smooth, just takes a bit of force. The things I don't like about this knife is the proprietary pivot screw, and I think that is a function of this being sort of a relicensing of the Enlan EL-08, which is, I think, what this knife is actually a redistribution of a Chinese design. So we're actually taking a Chinese design and putting it forth in the U.S. I don't want to get into all the arguments about you know, international patent law and trademarking and everything. So we'll just review the knife rather than getting into the geopolitical aspect of it. So I like it. I think this is a good knife. Again, the drawback being this sort of pivot screw. The other issue, if you're really looking for a large semi-indestructible knife, is that the steel inset on the G10 side only comes to about halfway. It comes to right about here. So, you know, from here down, you're getting nothing but sort of the fiberglass G10. So, you know, there is a possibility you could crack that if you're really going at it with something. But other than that, you know, feels like a real solid knife. You know, for the price, I think you're seeing these around $20. You know, aside from this pivot screw, if that really bothers you, then go somewhere else, I guess. But I really like these. Good solid knife, real large knife, really interesting blade design, in my opinion. Do a quick comparison with you know, your standard Swiss Army knife. This is a big knife, like the other Schrade 303 and the 306. Big solid knife. You know, take it out camping, put it in your glove box if you need a big knife for cutting on things. I like this knife. Proprietary pivot screw aside, it's gives you a little bit more grip than the all metal frames. Excuse me. Good knife. You can't really go wrong for the price. You know, highly recommend this Schrade 104.